successandmoneyfoundation.org. We want to talk about step six, which is to add real estate and business. You want to be wealthy. We've got to get more money. We got to make more money. And we do that by using real estate as our tool. It's an income producing asset, and businesses, an income producing asset. It makes us money. Okay. You buy assets like a car. Well, it doesn't make you any money. Your diamond ring, it's beautiful, but it doesn't make you any money. It's not an asset. It's not an income producing asset. Step 6 of the habits and steps is to add real estate and business. So I'm so grateful for the Academy for Creative Enterprise. I highly recommend you go to the-academy.org to start following them. We do have their classes here digitally, but your next step is to join a chapter and join a group. Because they meet on a weekly basis. But I want to get into Kurt's class right now. He's done the Grow Now class, and I'm going to have him go in. This is the introduction to this next section. So this is the Grow Now, and Kurt, I'm going to let him take it up from here, and we're going to get you going into our next section. And again, this is all part number 6, okay, which is the Grow Now. And that. Okay, go ahead.
Welcome to Act Now, Grow Now. You should have done the Start Now. This is the next phase as we go through this to help you find resources, education, contacts, the things you need to know to find a business, to start a business, even in countries and places you don't think it's possible. Look around you. Other people are doing it. You've got this. You can do this. Go through these lessons. Do the homework. This is the overview of the Grow Now program. Now, Grow Now is a program provided by the Academy for Creating Enterprise. The goal of the Grow Now program is to train participants on how they can increase the profitability of their income-generating activities, or IGAs, to pay themselves adequate salaries that will lead to self-reliance. Like all of the Academy's curriculum, Grow Now follows the Plan, Share, Act model of learning. Activities and case studies are all geared towards helping participants personally apply the lessons in their respective income-generating activities to see continued growth. And that's the key here, continued growth. Not just one day, 1 week. This is a process as we learn and grow. We plan, we share, we act. That's how we grow our income-generating activities. Now, the Academy for Creating Enterprise, or ACE, has 3 training pillars: business, mindset, and faith. Understanding business, business models, how your mindset, how your brain works, how to become more successful, and of course, your faith. So here's some business principles we'll be going through in the Grow Now program. The goal, of course, is to make a profit every day. Not every week, not every month. You want to make profits then, but you want to focus on every day. And don't stop the day till you've made a profit. How can you create a livable wage? Pay yourself a livable wage to take care of your family, to take care of your children. This is where we start. We're going to grow your business. We're going to talk about that, but let's start by paying yourself a livable wage so you can take care of food and other expenses. Not so you can buy a nice car right away, maybe down the road, but let's start small. So you start small and you think big. You start having savings. Just like the seed of a mustard seed, right? It's one of the smallest seeds out there. You start small, and it grows into one of the biggest trees out there. Starting small, thinking big, is deciding how much you're going to save every day, every week, every month. And of course, learn to focus. What you focus on tends to happen. If you're focusing on the negative and all the hard things you're doing, focus on the positive, focus on what's working, focus on building your business, focus on making that profit every day. And we're going to spend more time on these business principles. Always have written agreements. It doesn't matter how long you've known the person. It doesn't matter if they're family or friends. Business is done with written agreements. That protects you. It puts it in writing. But even more important than that, you have to understand human nature, that our brain is not a computer. It's not a hard drive. Everybody remembers different things. For example, 3 people see an accident. Let's say it's a car accident. you're going to get three very different stories of what happened. Now, are people lying? No, not necessarily. They just remember it differently. Just like when you go to a family gathering, people talk about what you did growing up. You're like, wait a minute. It didn't happen that way. So it protects you. It's written down. It can't be changed. And it helps people remember what actually happened, because what they remember about what's in that agreement, what you remember, if it's verbal, will be two very different things. But it's written down. It protects you. It doesn't matter, family, friends, neighbor, we get it written down. So we're going to get into increasing sales, decrease cost, known as bathtub economics, if you've ever studied that, where you want more water coming in than going out the drain. So the water coming in's more sales, more money. Decrease cost is it reducing the number of drains, the size of the drains, and maybe even plugging the drain. Then we got to get into buy low, sell high. That's basic business. If you're buying high and selling low, you know there's not going to be a profit. So learning to negotiate, learning to sell better, sell at a higher price, add more value. This will also help you increase sales and make a profit. And then have options. Use multiple suppliers. Take a look what's out in the marketplace. You have options. If a supplier knows that you're only coming to them, you're not looking anywhere else, they could take advantage of you. It's just good business to use multiple suppliers, even for the same thing. Let them compete with each other. Then we're going to get into the principle of buying on credits. So you can go to these suppliers and say, look, I'll pay you in 30 days. And you sell it for cash. Then you have a little room to make a profit. And a lot of these suppliers are willing to do this. This is not an odd question to ask. Some bigger stores ask for 60, 90 days to pay for what they received. And we'll talk about that. But if you can learn to buy on credit, sell on cash, it gives you a bigger window to make a profit. Then my favorite, close the deal, sales and negotiation techniques, getting the yes. Learning how to be more persuasive, more influential, getting a better deal, selling more. This is a skill we should have learned in school, because we all persuade for a living. Parents, teachers, leaders, managers, we all negotiate for a living. Your children are negotiating with you all the time. You have to understand these principles and realize your ability to sell is a powerful tool for you. Think about this. Most CEOs, right, presidents of large companies, have a sales and negotiating and marketing background, because this is a skill that you need to learn. Value your customers. The easiest sell is a repeat customer. Value them. Do they feel valued? Are you providing more than they expect? Do they value you as a business? Do they feel you value them as a customer? People want to be appreciated. They want to thank you. They want to smile. They want to know that you're taking the best care of them. And of course, advanced marketing tools. There are many ways to market, from word of mouth to posters and flyers to search engines to social media to texting to emails. We can go down this list, and the more marketing tools you add, the more successful you can be and the bigger profit that you can show. And then we're going to focus on, working on your business, not just in your business, meaning thinking big, growing your business, not just doing the day-to-day things, crossing off the list without really thinking about expanding your business, growing your business, looking at other businesses and benchmarking them. What are they doing well? What can you add? What can you do? That's how business is done. Then get into systems and how they set you free. That could be an acronym. That systems save yourself time, energy, and money. That's a system. They set you free. Because when you have a system, now you can train someone else to follow your system. Here are the 10 steps. Here's the system. This is how it works. If you follow the system, you won't make a mistake, and it lets you grow and expand faster. Then how do you differentiate your business from other people? Now, if everyone's doing the same thing with the same product for the same price, okay, how are we going to differentiate it? We have better customer service, a better product, a better delivery, a better payment system. We're going to talk about that because people appreciate that in your business. You don't want to be the same as everyone else. You want to be a little different, or maybe even a lot different, so more people come knocking on your door and want to do business with you. And how to become more creative, not only in life, but with the problems that we have. We like to think there might be one solution. There might be multiple solutions, different ways to solve this, different ways than other people are solving it. How do we become more creative, not only in life, but with our problems? Do you know the truth about money? Do we know the science of money? There are certain truths that we need to understand about money, how we think about money, because we've learned some things about money from society that are not correct that we need to change. Money's neither good nor bad. It's just neutral. Then we're going to get into more routines and habits of successful people, habits that are running a big income generating activity. So these routines and habits give us the structure, give us the discipline to be successful every day. And there's no secret here. It's like the open book test in school. All the answers are there. There are certain routines and habits you need to have with your business, with money, with saving, that will get you to a successful income generating activity. So as we do these routines and habits, we're going to increase our discipline because discipline pays. I love the saying that in life you're either going to be disciplined or disappointed. And discipline is easy. And let me define easy: something you can do, something you can teach yourself to do, something that'll make a big difference in your success. And with that discipline, that makes you a little more resilient. That means you can handle the roadblocks, the setbacks, the problems. That means showing up to the game to play, no matter who the other team is, no matter what the score is, you're going to give it your all. That's being resilient. And I thrive on a budget. Not just have a budget, thrive on a budget, be excited about a budget, know how to read a budget. It can make a big difference. It's not a negative thing. Oh, a budget. No, this is your snapshot of where you are, what your income generating activity is doing. Like your Father in heaven, you're a creator. You can create things. You can do things. You can build things. Hey, we grow through trials. Hey, every successful person has a list of people that told them they couldn't do it, a list of things that happened along the way, hard trials that they faced that just happened, but they go through it. You grow, you get better. That's the key. Not become negative and bitter when you face a trial. You become better, you learn from it, you grow from it. That's what life's all about. We learn, we grow. We don't become the victim. We grow through this trial, and it makes us more successful. His grace is sufficient. We're going to talk about grace and how obedience brings blessings, and how it's all about, once you've done all this, to give back to your family, your neighbors, your friends, the church, the community. Give back, help out, make a difference. That's what it's all about. That's one of the reasons we pursue success, is to give back, to help out. That is a key to our success. Now you notice that this self-reliance that you're going to pursue is a function of those three things we talked about: business skills, improving your mindset, and increasing your faith. So these training sessions are just a portion of the Grow Now stage of the Act Now program. Chapter members, people going through these lessons, progress through this stage, can be tracked manually or using the website aceactnow.org. See, there are badges that you can earn by participating in this stage, by doing the homework, by understanding the trainings, and you could earn these after you've completed all the sessions. So you can track yourself manually or using the website. All the business, mindset, and faith principles will be taught over the course of the whole program, not just during these training sessions. Now here's an example of some of those badges. You can be moneymaker by making a profit every day. You can become the sales expert and sell what the market will buy. You can be the organizer by keeping good records. You can be the business owner, practice separate entities. You can be a marketer and jumpstart with some great creative marketing. You can earn achiever. Small and simple goals help me grow, or I can grow. Get out of my comfort zone. Every penny counts. This is when you manage your money and it doesn't manage you. I am an agent. Act, don't be acted upon. Pray always. Ask and ye shall receive. Let's go over the lessons that you're going to learn in the Grow Now program. Lesson 2, you're going to register your income generating brand. Lesson 3, sales and marketing. What are the best practices to learning how to sell and market? Lesson 4, setting up my business plan. So how do you write and fine-tune your business plan? In Lesson 5, working with the teams, how systems will set you free. And one that we've talked about before, hire slow and fire fast. So Elder Hugo Martinez says, striving to be self-reliant is part of our work along the covenant path that leads us back to Heavenly Father and to His Son, Jesus Christ. Self-reliance is a doctrine of the gospel of Jesus Christ, not a program. It is a process that lasts a lifetime, not an event. So let's review here. First of all, again, welcome. Pat yourself on the back for being here. You're at the right place. This is going to give you hope and the skills you need to know to build that income generating activity, or IGA. Remember those 3 pillars. We're going to go over those business skills, things that you need to know to run a business, to understand a business. Remember, a lot of people before you've run a business, these are things that we know that work. And then work on that mindset to be more successful, to have more optimism, to understand how you think about success and money, to program yourself to be a better person. And then faith. Focus is on faith, because that's a big part of your success. That's a big part of helping other people. And this faith will give you hope and help you become more charitable to give back and to help others. So remember, we're going to work on these badges. We'll get you more information on that. This is the introduction, and we're going to go over 5 different lessons. You've already gone through the Start Now program. Now you're going through the Grow program. So what is your homework? Get excited. Have some hope. Now you found a way out to make a difference in your life and other people's life. Get excited. Write it down. Write down the reasons you want to do this. And it could be for you. You're tired of being broke. You're tired of not having opportunities. It could be for your family, for your children, for the community, for the church, for the country. All of the above. Get excited. Think about what you want to accomplish. So remember, we're starting small, but this is where you think big, where you want to go, what you want to accomplish. We've talked about goal setting before. Make sure you review your goals and make sure you're on track. And schedule a time every day to work on your business, to watch these videos, to do the training, and the last one, to do the homework. Each principle we teach will come with homework and things that you need to do. So let me finish up with the story, because I want you to realize we're doing a little bit at a time. This is not a sprint to be done in 1 week. This is a marathon. And there's this bamboo tree in China. And this is a powerful lesson about patience, perseverance, and growth. So this Chinese bamboo tree is planted, and you could water it all the time and nurture it all the time and fertilize it all the time. But it's frustrating because there's no signs of growth. Nothing happens. Nothing pops out of the ground for several years. The seed you planted remains underground. Seems like it's dead or inactive. Nothing's happening. You keep watering it. You keep fertilizing it. You keep watching it. And after 5 years of nothing, of being stagnant, something remarkable happens. The bamboo tree rapidly shoots up, growing as much as 90 feet in just a few weeks. 90 feet. So after 5 years of nothing, in a few weeks it grows up to 90 feet. The message here is, well, it appears that nothing is happening for, it could be long periods of time on your business, maybe weeks and months. You've planted the seed, you're working on it, you're watering it, you're fertilizing it, and this bamboo tree under the ground that you can't see is actually developing a complex, strong root system that is critical to support its growth when it begins to shoot up into the sky. Because you have to have a great root system to support 90 feet in the air. Even though it appears that maybe nothing's happening as fast as you want, it's still growing. Your mindset's growing, your faith is growing, your business skills is growing, that root system's growing. So when it's ready to finally grow, it's going to grow fast. That's why patience and faith, even when you can't see how close it is, makes a big difference. You don't want to dig a hole around the bamboo to see how the roots are growing. You have to let them grow. So as you grow your business, this story about the bamboo reminds us that growth many times requires unseen foundational work that rewards the persistence of doing the lessons, doing what you're told, and doing the homework. So after all that preparation, the root system is set. The root system's ready to grow. Just have the time, patience, and know that things are happening when you follow the system. So this lesson teaches us resilience, trust the process, and continue nurturing that bamboo plant even when immediate results aren't visible. You've got this. You can do this. This is the introduction. Do this homework, and I'll see you in lesson 1 for the Grow Now program.
Thanks, Kurt. And again, this is all part of the 7 steps. The 7 steps and habits. That's what they are. There's habits and there's steps. This is number 6. You need to add real estate. You need to add your businesses. Most of you in step number 1 make money, have a job, and most of it you're working for yourself, but that's still just a job. When you have other people working in your business and you're going to work on your business, not in your business, that's how you make the thing grow. So thanks. I want you to make sure that you go into those classes. And of course, when you go to courses, you can simply scroll down to where it says make $100 and they're all there, just layer after layer after layers right there. Or you can go down to the make money with the